Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com, setting the record straight about our corrupt press corps. For decades, the press was obsessed with the Middle East peace process, particularly while Bill Clinton was president. Newspapers.com turns up more than 75,000 matches for the exact phrase Middle East peace process, and most of them were occurring during Bill Clinton's presidency. Bill Clinton talked a lot about the Middle East peace process, which actually translated to bus bombings in Jerusalem. On newspapers.com, Jerusalem bus bombing turns up more than 15,000 matches, most of which occurred while Bill Clinton was president. The bus bombings really ramped up towards the end of Bill Clinton's presidency when he said he was close to making a peace deal. Now let's fast forward to 2008 when Barack Obama was given the Nobel Prize. More than 55,000 matches, even though he hadn't actually done anything. And then after winning the Nobel Prize, the phrase Obama bombed Syria turns up about the same number of matches as his Nobel Prize award. The 2008 Nobel Prize winner then spent most of the next 8 years bombing Middle Eastern countries. Also, while Barack Obama was president, an organization called ISIS appeared, and they started committing terror attacks which dominated the news for several years during Obama's presidency. More than 60,000 matches for ISIS terror attack. But after Donald Trump took office, ISIS quickly disappeared. And this week, 8 years ago, terrorists attacked the U.S. consulate in Benghazi, Libya, killing the ambassador. This was just a few weeks before the election, so Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton declared it to be a spontaneous YouTube protest, and they prosecuted a YouTube filmmaker who they said offended Islam. When questioned about this before Congress, Hillary Clinton famously protested, "What difference does it make?" Now let's fast forward to the present. The first president with a Jewish child, Donald Trump, has actually made peace in the Middle East. The press spent most of the last 4 years calling Donald Trump anti-Semitic, but he's announced a peace deal between Bahrain and Israel and UAE and Israel. This is something which no president has been able to do for 70 years. And Donald Trump also appears to be bringing peace to Afghanistan after 40 years of war. When Donald Trump pulled the troops out of Afghanistan and Syria, the press and many people in the deep state were very angry. Dick Cheney fumed privately to Vice President Pence about Trump's snubbing allies and cozying up to autocrats. And now that Donald Trump has proven that he was right and that his critics were wrong, the press will never give him any credit for it. In fact, they won't even acknowledge the fact that they were wrong themselves. Here's Dick Cheney now with a cowboy hat and a mask, and his daughter Liz Cheney telling us that we all need to wear a mask. Very few people were wearing masks in Wyoming until my representative Liz Cheney started fear-mongering about them. Now I see a lot of neurotic people running around with their faces covered. This despite the fact that Wyoming has had far fewer deaths from COVID-19 than we've had from flu and pneumonia. But back to the Middle East. The point I'm making is that the press was obsessed with the Middle East peace process when they knew nothing was going to come of it. Now that President Trump has actually brought peace, the press will forget about it in a few days, and they'll never give him credit for his accomplishments. Toto thinks that the press and Democrats don't actually care about peace or black lives. The only thing that they care about is retaining power. You can visit Toto on the web at realclimatescience.com.